Your 20s are not just a time for fun, adventure, and trial and error, but one of the most neurologically and psychologically critical decades of your entire life.
This isn't fear-mongering. It's science. If you're drifting through your 20s without intention, you're likely wasting more than just time. You're wasting potential.
We'll break down the most powerful psychological and scientific insights you need to know to stop wasting your 20s and start building a future you'll actually be proud of.
Your 20s are not a throwaway decade. The brain undergoes a final surge of growth and rewiring during your 20s.
This means your 20s are your neurological prime for shaping who you are. Waiting until you're 30 to get serious is like ignoring the most fertile soil of your life and expecting to grow a forest later.
80% of life's most defining moments happen before age 35.
The first 10 years of a career have a huge impact on long-term earning potential.
Even personality traits like openness, conscientiousness, and emotional regulation are more malleable in your 20s than any other adult decade. That mindset is psychologically disarming.
It tricks you into believing that your choices now don't matter.
Your brain is literally forming habits, neural pathways, and default responses that you'll carry with you into your 30s and beyond. Every decision, every job you take, every relationship you invest in, every habit you reinforce is like casting a vote for the person you'll become. The more you defer meaningful choices, the more likely you are to wake up at 30 and ask, what happened? It's the collection of personal assets you build up over time. Things like skills, work experience, networks, and values. Your 20s are the perfect time to build identity capital intentionally. These don't show up accidentally. You build them deliberately. When you have identity capital, you don't just drift through your 30s, you design them.
This decade lays the psychological groundwork for emotional intelligence, attachment styles, and your ability to navigate conflict.
The quality of your relationships in your 20s has a direct impact on your mental health in your 30s and 40s. The friends you invest in now will often shape your worldview, emotional resilience, and even your health. People with strong emotional regulation and secure relationships in their 20s experience lower rates of anxiety and depression later in life. There's a quiet danger that traps millions of people in their 20s, and it's not partying or laziness. It's passivity. The slow, quiet drift into a life you didn't choose because you never stopped to ask what you really want. Working a job you don't care about for now, for years. Staying in relationships out of comfort, not connection. Consuming content instead of creating value. Waiting for the right time that never comes. Fix it with intentional living. Your 20s aren't a dress rehearsal. They're the start of your real life. Neurologically, emotionally, professionally, and relationally. You don't have to have it all figured out. You do have to stop sleepwalking through the decade that defines you. Build identity capital. Choose growth over comfort. Invest in relationships. Take action even when it's imperfect. It's not too late to start showing up for their life. You are not running out of time. You are standing at the beginning of a decade that could define your future, if you choose to use it.